This week, it's not just going to be challenging for pubs either, it's going to be also very challenging for our emergency services because, a party atmosphere in a pandemic can be a very dangerous cocktail indeed. Here's Jeremy Ball.
They're bracing themselves for a busy weekend here for people coming into town to let off steam after months away from these pubs and clubs at a time when there are still tough restrictions in place because of the lockdown. And for the East Midlands Ambulance Service, that could be the perfect storm.
We're worried about the demand that it could create. Our staff have done an amazing job over the last 2 to 3 months in dealing with coronavirus. What we ask is that people are sensible to not put extra pressure on our staff. We've got additional call handlers in. Our main concern, obviously, is that people go over the top, have too much to drink, get into altercations that will cause more demand for us.
That's a worry for the police too, of course, and the local Derby Forest match isn't likely to help. Police are telling people to stay away from the ground, but Nottinghamshire's Chief Constable's worried about large celebrations here in the city centre later on. And Derbyshire Police are making preparations too.
We want them to have a good time, but it's just doing that safely and responsibly. There is going to be extra queuing time, there is going to be a lot of people pre-booking tables and being quite limited within pubs and just not the usual experience that they would have. It's probably not going to be like a normal Saturday night out. We'd like people to think about how they're going to get home. So if they are looking at taking public transport, to remember that they need face coverings, to look at whether they might need to book a taxi as these may be in greater demand than they have been more recently.
Meanwhile, Leicestershire Police say they'll have more officers on duty than New Year's Eve as they juggle two different challenges, most of the county opening up while the city is still in lockdown.